Sleep standing up on poppers.
Yeah, I don't know what you can do on it, but I'm
What
willing.
you could Google it really fast.
I'm willing
you
to
wanna
try
Google it?
anything.
Just gonna Google what can you do on poppers.
Speaking of what it must be like living in the suburbs every day of your life, you know, I've got a thing I need to talk about because I need to like lay this on a lot of people. It's very benign, but it's more funny. You know, my kid's in 4th grade now, and he's getting some math shit, and he's getting like, you know, things are getting maybe a little more complicated, a little more challenging, a little more advanced. This dude comes home the other day with a question that I was instantly flummoxed by. I read it 15 times. I could not make any sense of it. I did not understand what exactly was happening. I presented it to the Discord, to the Giant Bomb Discord. A number one reason why you should join the Giant Bomb Discord for gems like this, little peeks into the personal lives of staff and crew and friends of the site. Jan, if you want to just bring this up on
It's up.
the screen.
up?
Thanks, bud. I want everyone to have a look at this.
The answer is C.
Okay. Before you jump to conclusions here, I ran this by no less than, I'd say by now, 50 people, including people of science.
Are you saying Bailey doesn't know science?
Engineers. I'm not accusing Bailey of anything. What I'm saying is that this is arguably the worst written math problem in the history of our time. It reads the following. In which number is the value of the digit 6 10 times the value of the digit 6 in the number 463,170? Now, I know
I don't
maybe,
understand it.
Thank you, Nikki, because you're normal. This makes no sense.
It's
this is
worded
an insane,
very badly.
This was
for
like
sure.
it was translated into a different language and then retranslated back into English, I guess. I don't understand how this happened. I don't understand why this is okay. And I just, look, we all would agree. After you read it 11, 12 times, you sort of like narrow in on what the question is actually asking about the number 6. Well, so okay, Nikki, let's walk through it because again, much smarter people than I found this to read quite difficult. And what I did was, well, I said, okay, I guess it's asking about the number 6 in the first number that it presents to you, which is in the 10,000th place. And then if you multiply that by 10, you get 600,000.
Yeah.
But then you are presented with numbers that are also just like not 600,000. You're presented with numbers that like are like 609,000, 65,000, 147,000. I just think it's worded. It's very woke. This is what happens when CRT enters our education system.
I was going to ask, is this like new math? Because I've heard the thought processes behind new math and it don't make sense to me.
The only reason this is able to be answered as easily as like you do eventually get there is because it's multiple choice. Right?
I still, gang, I still don't get it. So what number are you multiplying here to get to 600,000?
We're multiplying basically 60,000. Because
the digit
the number 6 in the first number, 463,170, right?
Yes.
Is in the 10,000th place. So
not the
so we're saying,
6th number in the number. So not 0.
No. It's just what the 6 represents, which is 60,000, which if you times that by 10, that's 600,000. So in which number does the 6 represent 600,000 versus
so you get
60,000 or
you
600?
You get why this sucks.
It's worded very stupidly, but everyone does agree that the answer is C, so it can't be worded that stupidly.
No one, that's the thing, Bailey. Nobody is like the answer's A. Like no one's saying that. We all agree the answer is C. We just hate the person who wrote this. And we want them to be, I guess, shot into the sun or something.
Yes.
Like it's just insane to me. Anyway,
That's terrible.
It's terrible.
Math is a lie.
What is it? How is that useful?
It's just so dumb. It's just worded so dumb that I can't understand anyone like genuinely benefiting off this.
Yeah.
Right? Is
Yeah.
that too critical?
When did your child ask you about it, or
Yeah,
did he
he's like,
get
he's
it
like, Dad,
first
what the
time?
fuck is this? He's like,
Okay.
he's like, what is this? He's like, who would understand this? Stacy was no help. So,
Damn, cool bus.
so like,
I
it's
thought
up
it
to
was
me.
wife week.
No, wife week isn't for a couple weeks.
That's 4
That's
weeks
after,
away.
that's
David.
after
Okay.
bachelor week.
No, I'm not
week,
throwing
then
her
we're,
under
you
the
know,
bus at all.
That's crazy.
Except
yeah,
I am.
I just think that one of the things that I think about, I'm bad at math, awful at it, and I can pinpoint exactly where I fell apart. When I was in the fourth or fifth grade, we got this stack of worksheets, and there were these. It looked like a stepping stone path. And there were numbers in some of the circles, and then some of the circles had blanks, and then you were supposed to input the function
Like the path? Oh,
required
okay.
to complete the path. And I really, really, really just did not get it. And there were so many of them in this packet. I'm sure there were only like 25 in the packet, but I was in the fifth grade and it felt impossible to me. So I just went through the whole workshop, and I asked someone for help and it didn't work. And then I eventually was like, I'm just going to randomly put plus and minus and whatever the fuck in here.
I mean, you got a 1 out of 4, I guess, right? Like,
Yeah, I guess. Well, not if it was like 6 plus. If there was a 6 and a 5 and I put equals in the middle of it, that's not gonna
Sure.
do it. So then I got in trouble, and that's why. And I did, because I didn't do the assignment correctly, and that's why I don't like math.
math's the only thing that we can like count on. You can't have like a bias in math.
I don't know.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh wait, Jam.
Literal
Wait,
sense.
learn me something, Jam. What do you mean?
I'm bad at math, so therefore I don't like math.
Oh, that's fine, but like math is real. It's not like you can have some sort of like subjective opinion on math. Maybe
But I
about
think
the
of, like-
process, right?
Sure.
But like numbers ain't lying.
But depending on how
Numbers
you
don't have an
ask,
agenda.
but
What's that?
depending on how you ask the question to get the numbers, that can lie.
Well, clearly that's the crux of this story here is like it's the worst presented thing in the history of the field of study.
Aren't there imaginary numbers?
Yes.
Sure.
And those ones are real still?
Well, I mean, you know, like they serve a purpose. They serve a real purpose, right?
Do they?
Yeah. Like,
Listen, gang, I don't think we need math past like what you can do on a cash register. Like after
I mean,
that,
for
we
most-
really
I would
don't
agree.
need it.
I would agree for most people.
Maybe like a contractor or an architect, they need more math.
But that's
Yeah.
not me.
Is that us?
That ain't me.
No.
No,
No,
like
okay.
okay, perfect example, right? Like I remember arriving at like I don't know 6th, 7th grade where you start doing like X and Y axes, right? And you're like, well, come on, where's this coming up in any meaningful way?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
never.
And it literally hasn't. It just hasn't shown its face.
I've
Right?
never
I think you should
needed to
opt
use
out.
I've never had to use a graphing calculator.
Nope, me neither.
I just,
No.
you know, like I
What
don't
is
know.
a sine? What is a cosine?
Who cares?
Look,
Who
if you
cares?
can't, you know, it's when you gotta like
Sokotoa.
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 You
My
tell him,
most
Nikki.
important, the only math I care about is percentages, because when I'm in a restaurant and someone says, "What's a good tip?" I can tell them. And when I was working at this clothing store I was working at for a while, we got a 70% discount on clothes, and I was so good at calculating
Sure.
that.
Sure.
But I haven't needed anything other than that in any major way for my entire life.
Do you think this problem is uniquely American?
No, I
Not
think
liking
other people's
math?
education is better than ours.
Well, that would make it uniquely American. I just
Yes.
wonder, like,
Yes.
do students in Europe be like, are like they're like, oh,
They suffer from different problems, all right?
Sure.
They sell
Yeah.
they say vitamins, vitamins. All
Healthcare
right.
too cheap.
Yeah.
They can afford to go to the doctor whenever they want. What's up with that? Who has time for that?
Yeah.
I'm just asking a question. I
Pressure.
don't know the answer to it. That's why I asked the question.
It's not like we have a direct source as to ask ever.
No,
No.
I don't.
70% discount. That is quite
That's
large.
huge.
What kind of store was it?
I was working at Anthropology, the women's clothing
Yep.
store. So 70% off at the store where I worked, but then it was also 50% off at their sister stores, which was Urban Outfitters and Free People. It rocked.
That's huge.
That's
it was
awesome.
great.
Did they make you wear anthro stuff at work? Is that why they did it?
No, it just had
Okay.
to be like anthro vibes. You just kind of had to dress
Sure.
up like Zoe Deschanel because it was the mid 2000s.
Yes,
Oh,
for
love
sure.
it.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that was a chain. There was one in where I lived in Hoboken. There was one of those, and I thought it was like a local store. I mean, I obviously never went in there,
No.
but
There's a bunch of them.
yeah, I didn't realize that.
They all smell really nice.
Yeah, they do.
They've got
smell
good.
nice.
They've got good candles. If you're like a person who doesn't have clothes there, like I understand never going in, but they've got good candles, so you should go in.
Oh, some of them got plants. If you want to get
Some of them
a
have
plant,
plants.
You could buy a plant at Anthropology.
yeah.
Oh
Some of
yeah,
them.
they sell furnishings and decor and candles in addition to expensive women's clothing.
They sell expensive furniture there too.
They do They sell expensive furniture. Yes.
What can't you do? Anthropology?
Save money.
I don't think they're doing well as a business.
Probably not.
I don't think any business is really doing well.
Not
Any
right now.
retail store.
People aren't buying stuff. It's because
Oh.
no
Should
one
we
wants
buy
to work
a-
anymore.
We can buy a $100 advent calendar.
What?
Now, let's send it to these.
Well,
two,
it's got
Nikki.
like creams and goos and stuff.
Ooh,
What?
creams and goos.
Yeah, you
Oh,
can get
like
cleansing
moisturizers.
balm. Yeah,
Okay,
peeling
all right.
gel.
I remember the thing I was going to derail the Legend
Oh,
of
yeah.
Zelda stream with what I'm
Hit
wanted
us.
to bring to the table here. All right. I would like to look nice for this wedding coming up. What
Mhm.
color should I wear? I normally just wear my Filipino shit. I'd like to actually wear like a blazer for once to something.
Okay.
So
all
I'm
right.
thinking maroon, green, or boring navy. I don't want to go with navy.
Well, don't
I
go
wanna
with
brown.
navy.
My brain was doing green before you even listed green as an option. Maybe go
Why are
green.
you shitting on Navy?
I just don't like
I just-
navy.
Navy's too boring.
Really?
I think it's just boring.
If
Yeah.
you're trying to wear an interesting color, navy doesn't accomplish that, unfortunately. It is
Right.
a color, but it is not interesting.
What kind of green are we talking?
Yeah.
I'm open to the shade of green. I was thinking maybe a forest green of sorts.
Okay.
Have you considered a
okay.
fresh camo?
I don't think I could pull that off for as confident as I am.
What about a digital camo?
Okay. I like this. I like where we're going.
Digital camo?
Digital camo.
The nerdiest camo?
I think you should do green.
Green? Okay.
Personally,
Okay.
that seems like a good schmove.
Now, when you say green, I'm thinking green blazer. Do I go green pants or are we doing black pants?
It's a wedding match.
Match.
Green pants?
Green
Yes.
pants.
All
Yeah, if
right.
you're gonna commit, you gotta commit.
All right.
And
gotta
then
go
a
commit then.
big oversized comedy tie.
Can you get a green tux?
So, okay. All right. Hold on.
What's that
Like an
website
What
olive
that'll
about
send
green
you a
dollar
tux in the mail?
bills? Like a dollar bill. print.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
then he's
good.
like-
He
But
went
then
away
he's like-
just as I came up with the winning idea. This is ridiculous.
Well, you'll hit him with it again when he gets
Okay.
back.
Yeah, but then he's like an
He'll love it.
infomercial guy. I don't want him to do that.
We are
Yeah.
going
But,
to
like-
the same wedding, so I will report back on if he wears the good money print or not.
But think about how funny it would be.
How's he gonna,
it would be funny.
how's he gonna get a fucking dollar bill green tuxedo
Do you think they don't
such-
make those?
in such short notice?
Oh, do you think they make those bespoke? Dan,
Bespoke?
dollar bill print.
Dollar bill. I could be like that guy from the infomercials.
That's what I said.
Okay, this shade of green I'm thinking.
I think that would look very
Oh,
fresh.
so that's like a
That's great.
forest green.
Yeah,
Yes.
I said
like an
forest.
emerald. Yeah.
An
I
emerald
like
green,
it.
Yeah.
Do you have
Very
pants for
nice.
that?
I'll find pants for this.
Okay, great.
So you're gonna just
Okay.
lug that around town trying to match up pants with it? Is that how that goes?
Yeah, that's how it's gonna go.
Nice.
It'll just be like going to Home Depot and like, hey, can you color match this, please?
Can you just
Color
make
match
this
this.
paint? Can you make these pants?
Yeah, at the Home Depot, they'll be able to definitely.
They'll
Yeah,
print you out some pants? That'd be sick. What are we doing?
Yeah.
Oh,
They could make
man.
me new keys. They could make me new pants.
They
Probably.
got everything.
Yeah.
Speaking of keys, I tried to use those key robot vending machines that they have at like the drugstore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got all the way through the process. I was trying to make another house key, and I got all the way through the fucking process. Swiped my card, and then it was like it started making noises, and they were like, after I had left, they had scanned my key, and they were like, it doesn't work.
Man,
And I was like, what do you mean? Like I did every step in this fucking process, and then you say, I can't do it. You took my money.
Can't do shit. we are such a disappointment. Like, even the key machine doesn't work. Right?
That's why we need infrastructure week.
Yeah, that's why we need infrastructure week. We need to give the key people back their jobs.
Yeah.
God
No, but
damn
now
Keys
I am
back
going
to the
to.
keysmiths.
Now I am going to just go to a key adult, and they'll have a little key party and give me another key.
Hell
That's exactly
yeah,
what
that's
those
how
are.
that happens.
Yeah.
The only place to get a key. I got lost in a 3D printing thread where this dude was like 3D printing his own key and getting it to work, and I was like, that just seems not okay.
Yeah, that
The 3D print a key.
Like your own, you can 3D print your own house key.
I don't think you should
That
be able to
seems-
do that.
You should
Seems illegal, right?
Yeah.
You can
Wait,
do
but
it.
why does?
I wouldn't want that.
Why
to
is
Oh no, he
exist in the
wasn't
cloud.
uploading like the files. He was just saying like, join me in my journey as I try and do this. And it didn't work for a while, and then it did.
I feel like I would quicker learn how to lockpick
Yeah.
No.
than I
Oh.
would learn how to 3D print my own key.
It's pretty
Yeah,
easy to
people
like.
have been lockpicking forever.
You
Lockpicking
just
is
don't want to
sexy.
break
Yeah.
off the plastic in your key, and then you're boned.
Have y'all done that before?
I've done it.
Broken
Yeah.
off the
Breaking
key
a
in the
key
lock.
off in the
Not
lock?
my own lock, someone
Yeah.
else's lock. Yeah.
Someone
Ooh,
else's
that's
lock.
so embarrassing, but significantly better because it's not really your problem.
Why? Because then you're like, I'm so strong. That's a win.
Yeah, a friend broke his key in the trunk of his car.
That's just funny.
No.
Yeah,
That's tough.
And then I sat with him because he was like, bro, can you just like hang out with me, man? I really need someone here right now until the tow truck comes.
There's
and
a
then
way
I
to
was
get
like,
it out.
Yeah, I was like, Ray, I can pry it out if you want. It's like, no, I'll just get it towed to the house, man. It's been a day.
Wow.
Wow, Ray gave up.
Ray gave
It's
up.
like that sometimes.
And
I'm
then
sure. Yeah, go ahead.
Mr. Tow Truck comes, and then he comes by, and then like I was thinking I'd get a lift and I'd go with Ray to the house, but there were only 2 seats in
No way.
in the tow truck.
Oh my god.
No way.
And then I'm
How
like-
far away were you from your house?
40 minutes away.
Tow trucks are not prepared to tow families.
No,
You know?
no.
It's only like individual people they can really handle.
And then I tell Ray, like, sorry, dog. It looks like there's only seats 2. I'll maybe see you tomorrow. And then he looks at me. He looks so sad, and he looks at the tow truck driver. He looks at me. He's like, "Can my friend sit in my car in the tow truck while we go to the house?"
I don't think you can do that. Can you do that?
No, you can't do that.
No, yeah, okay, cool. I was gonna say it seems bad. Seems bad and not okay.
Seems dangerous.
Yeah, the tow truck driver's like, "No, I can't fucking do that. Your friend has to get a ride somewhere else." So I just call an
Oh.
Uber, and then like, I love my friend Ray to death. He's a sweet angel, but he insisted like, "Bro, can you just be on the phone with me, man?"
Oh, that's so
Ray.
sweet
Ray.
and weird at the same time.
I'm
Aw,
like,
buddy.
"Yeah,
How-
I guess."
How old is Ray in the telling of this story?
We're like-
85.
Yeah, Ray is my grandfather. Ray was like 26. I was 25.
Aw, all right, so you're
Oh,
just
that's-
little kids. You're just little kids. I
Yes.
get it.
Slightly too old to be doing that, though.
Yeah, it seems a little old, but I think it's okay.
Yeah.
I
Phone
think
call
it's
with the
okay
boys.
for boys to be there for each other. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Ray is the same person. I almost got into an altercation at a bar, and he ripped his own shirt off to threaten the attackers.
Wow.
Did it work?
To paint a word picture, my friend Ray is the definition of a short king. He is like 5 foot.
Feels like Ray has a lot of emotions in there.
He's a big beefy. He's a beefy boy. Used to be captain of the wrestling team. So, yeah, that's right, Chuck. He escalated to de-escalate. He ripped his shirt off, and then he was like, "Oh, you want to go? You messing with my friend?" And
I'll
then,
die
the
for
guys,
him right now.
The guys backed off because they were very off put because Ray kind of came out of nowhere.
I can't imagine
Yeah,
why they
fair.
would be off put. You simply stepped aside and revealed that you were hanging out with a huge lunatic.
It's normal.
So I could see maybe they were just like, I thought this was a normal argument, and it turned out you brought like a Wolverine.
You know what? Yes. That's probably the best description of him. He's constantly waiting to go into like berserker barrage mode. And now he's a lawyer.
Wow.
And a good one, I bet.
What?
Maybe.
What does he specialize in?
I don't know. Science, tech law. I
Oh
don't
my
know.
God. This guy
Science
has
law?
opened up to you, and you don't even
Your
know
Honor.
what kind of law he practices?
He's never listened to any of the podcast episode I've done. All right.
I'm a
Thank
science
God,
tech
because
lawyer,
this
Your
would
Honor.
break his heart.
It's fine. Ray's okay. He's okay.
Science
Good.
law.
I'm a science tech lawyer, I'll have you know.
He never replaced that car.
I'm
now
something
that
of
I
a
think about
scientist
it.
tech lawyer myself.
Wait, he didn't replace the car, so he still has the car with the key lock in it?
No,
Or the key stuck in it?
he sold that car without
With the
having
key stuck
Out
in
of
it?
loss.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm. And then he never replaced the car.
Oh, so now he
Oh.
just doesn't have a car.
Oh, so you went
No.
green. He went green.
Legend.
Is it going green if you're constantly Ubering everywhere?
No.
I think it's better than you having a car. Yeah.
I don't know.
Is
Yeah.
it?
If you're only ride sharing.
You're still causing the singular emission from that one journey.
Yeah.
Yeah, from the car.
Whether it's from a car you own or a car someone else owns.
I would imagine on a long enough timeline, you cause less cars to be on the road because you yourself don't own one.
Well, isn't it
That's
just minus
one
one
less.
car?
Yeah.
Yeah. -1.
So you just lead to one car being off the road.
Yeah, that's more than zero.
But then if you think about it, he's
You're right,
activating,
numbers are real.
he's activating more cars to be on the road.
Maybe.
Anyway,
What if you just took a bus?
There you go. That's
It's
going
It's like
green.
big car.
Ray, don't wait for bus.
Damn.
Ray
Sorry,
waits
Ray.
for no one. Good job, Ray. Hope you're doing well. We'll pass your card around at the next social. If you couldn't tell, folks, this is a call-in show, as the previous conversation would logically lead you to. 707. What was I going to start with? The 800 number 707. Exit Flu is our phone number. We've only got one, so don't lose it. Call us up, leave a voicemail, and maybe, just maybe, if you practice bird law, you will get your voicemail on the show. Let's start things off with you, Bailey Myers. Have at it.
Okay. Can we go with burgers? That sounds fun.
Hey, I'm a doctor. You believe me, right? Ozempic is actually totally fine. I try to get a lot of my patients on it, but usually hard to get because it actually works and your insurance is probably being an asshole and making it way too expensive. It's not a wonder drug. It definitely, a lot of my patients have had nausea, vomiting, constipation, can't tolerate it. So if it works for you, that's great. I think you get more into trouble when you're trying to use Ozempic, when you're already at a healthy weight and you're trying to get way below that. More like that Hollywood type of person, I guess. Anyway, I just saw an article a couple weeks ago for Ozempic burgers. What's the food that you hate and you don't even know what it is, just by the name? Thanks. Bye.
What the fuck is an Ozempic
Caller?
burger?
Caller?
hell's
Not
an
enough
Ozempic?
information. Thank you for all the good information, except what the fuck is an Ozempic burger?
I have to
Where did
Google
you see it?
this
Yeah. Well, caller,
restaurant.
if we are to believe caller's a doctor.
Dr. Caller.
Doctor, please. I'm a doctor caller. Yeah, I don't. First off, are we buying that caller as a doctor?
Yeah.
I'm
I
going to
am.
believe them.
I'll suspend my disbelief for the call. Sure.
Yeah.
What's an Ozempic burger, caller?
I've Googled Ozempic burger, and now I'm on Ozempic.com.
Oh boy.
And
Really?
it's a
They-
recipe.
What?
What
It
is
does
that?
seem
What
like
is
they
that?
want you to make it with bison.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Is that just meaning like there's Ozempic ground up and infused into the meat?
No, I think
Simply
it's just.
no.
I think it's a burger that is good for you if you are on Ozempic,
It's like
because
smaller.
it is a diabetes medication.
Like
fair.
higher protein, yeah. The leaner meat. They're using bison instead of beef, so it's better for you.
Now,
It's really
are
not
these
that
burgers
bad.
appetizing? No. They all look terrible.
Follow-up question.
They look really bad. Yeah.
Nikki,
Mm-hmm.
is the Ozempic burger or the concept of the Ozempic burger being pushed by the Ozempic people?
Yes, this is on Ozempic.com/recipes.
I don't know if they should
Somehow
have
this got
recipes over
worse.
there.
Somehow this fucking got worse.
They've also got recipes for Louisiana gumbo, Texas
Oh.
easy bean and beef chili, Pennsylvania Philly cheesesteak, but it is
No,
wrapped
they
in a tortilla.
certainly don't. This is not a Pennsylvania Philly cheesesteak.
So I'm gonna put this link in chat. It is one tortilla with some strip steak chopped up and wrapped in the tortilla.
No.
I don't understand why it's okay for like Ozempic to do this.
It's not.
This
I
doesn't
mean,
feel-
listen, in this country, you can do anything if you're a drug maker.
It's okay.
true.
Yeah, you can advertise on television. It's okay though, because like most recipe blogs, you have to scroll forever before you get to the recipe. And this
Yeah,
one,
no,
you
they
just
get
have to scroll past all the side effects that Ozempic has. But other than that, it's just a recipe that you would find on any diet website. That's
Would a
not,
doc-
doesn't really care if you enjoy your food or not.
There's one for every state. So name a state, and I'll give you the recipe.
Oh, what's
that
the
Ozempic
Jersey
has made.
Ozempic dish?
Okay. New Jersey Italian hot dog.
That's
Damn,
that's
they got
Italian
you.
anti-Italian discrimination right there.
What about California?
California is avocado toast.
Oh, I would have guessed
What
that.
the?
What is the toast? Wait, is the toast not bread?
What's,
Is it just
is
is
it like
the
a
toast
slab of
not
sweet
bread?
potato?
What is this
Let's
toast? Not
see.
bread?
Low sodium for the chickpeas. Okay. For the
Chickpeas?
dressing.
who's that?
Yeah,
in
that says there's
chickpeas?
chickpeas involved. There aren't even
No.
avocados on it.
What?
Okay, all right.
At no point do they mention avocados.
Except
Hold
in the
on.
name of the recipe?
What? Okay. It's in the assembly section as opposed to the ingredients section of this recipe.
Okay,
I would-
it's still an ingredient. You do still need to list it as the
Yeah.
ingredient.
Utah's is rutabaga fries.
Rutabaga fries.
It's just so insane to me that like Ozempic is like having fun with it.
Yeah,
right?
they're-
Like-
they have a content team over
Yeah, like-
at Ozempic.
Yeah, like that's what feels icky, right?
Yes.
Is my
No,
barometer
deeply
tuned correctly,
gross.
right? It's just man.
Nikki, do you see anywhere for a podcast feed?
I can just type in podcast into the search bar.
Oh, I saw you got a new job. What is? Oh, I'm heading up content at Ozempic.
Some of these states have such like real foods. Like they've got actual like Colorado grilled lamb chops with grilled peaches, mint and cheese. And then some of these states are Alabama sweet tea. If I were in Alabama, I'd be mad about that. I'd want a real dish to represent me.
In my culture.
In
There
my
are no
culture.
Ozempic podcasts, but
Yet.
I am going to interact. Well, every time I try to interact with the chat
Uh-huh.
feature, it doesn't work.
There's something just so evil about an Ozempic content team.
Yeah.
Not that I wouldn't take their advertising dollars.
I think the
No, for
problem
sure.
is they haven't really they were originally just a diabetes medication and they haven't really pivoted from that yet. Like so now it just seems like they're giving advice to people who like are coming here from Weight Watchers or whatever.
Oh, sure.
But it's just like giving recipes to adults who have type 2 diabetes. Like, yeah, that's nice and helpful. But now they're giving recipes for their weight loss drug. It's suddenly a different vibe.
Yeah.
Ozempic team, you have to catch up. Catch up with your own
Catch
thing.
up. You can put your Ozempic pen in the fridge.
Yes.
oh, cool. For a nice little chill.
Yeah, as
wait,
it goes
wait,
in.
wait. You could put.
don't
Wait, you're
love
supposed
that.
to put. Wait, is that so? Like you get a little, chili chill after the injection? Is that how?
How
Yeah,
to
it's like-
store your
it's like
Ozempic
menthol.
pen. Prior to first use, refrigerate it at 36 to 46 degrees Fahrenheit. After first use, what the fuck? Before you use it, it has to go in the fridge. After you use it, you could put it in the fridge or leave it out. It doesn't matter for 56 days.
Just the reverse
very
of shelf
specific.
stable.
No
thanks,
understand any of
thanks
that.
for all these Ozempic hacks, Nikki, I would like to know if I could dye the liquid with some sort of iridescent material so that it glows once it runs its course through my body.
I'll type in glowing into the Ozempic search box.
Just crack your Ozempic needle and shake it. It's like a little glow stick.
Yeah.
That would be dope, and I would love to do that, Ozempic. Thank you.
Let's pick another voicemail, Jeff.
Nikki, your turn.
Can I have infectious disease doctor for 300?
I'm here to comment on the food poisoning situation as an infectious disease doctor, and you guys are both right and non-right.
Oh.
The food poisoning can come super quick if the pathogen has created toxins that will make you sick. But many other food poisonings do require a period of incubation where the bacteria or whatever grows inside your body and then releases toxins or whatever that makes you sick. So you can have quick food poisoning, but usually it's from toxins. And yeah, you're both right. And I don't have a question. Okay, bye.
Beautiful call. Thank you, Dr.
I don't want to
Caller.
question Dr. Caller, but would we really consider food poisoning an infectious disease?
I don't know.
Sure.
I'm not
I
deeply
can't catch
interested.
it from someone.
Yeah, but
I think you can catch a stomach bug from somebody who has a stomach
is
bug.
that's if you have
stomach
like
bug.
a norovirus or something.
Yeah. Is
Yeah.
a stomach bug food poisoning?
It's not. Nor
Well,
I wouldn't
look,
consider norovirus to
I
be
think
food
we're-
poisoning.
Friends, I think we're burying the lead. Dr. Caller 2, number 2, because we've had 2 today,
Dr. Caller.
said very clearly that we were both right and wrong, and I would rather be right and wrong than just wrong. So
Sure.
there you go.
I'm just
That's another
questioning his
W.
credentials.
Oh, sure. Well, they could, take a screenshot of their
Send
Medical
me your
license.
medical license.
Yeah,
I need to
please.
know if it's for real. You can't
We
just
need
be
to
claiming
review
you're
it.
a doctor to me.
You could still call in and do that though. So call in, just read all the deets, where you got
Yeah.
the doctor.
Yeah.
um,
Social
Dox
Security
yourself.
number.
That
So you
would
know
be
what-
great.
So for people who don't know what we're talking about, I was at a brewery and I had a sandwich and I thought the sandwich made me ill because whatever, right? And then people were writing in and they're like, "No, dude, you just drank beer and ate and that's what made
Yeah.
you ill." And it's like, I've kind of done that thousands of times and I don't see
No,
how
it's
like
fine.
why this time? That's all.
What was the amount of time between? And sorry if this is
Like
retreading, between
no, it's
consumption
fine.
of sandwich to
Yeah.
ill.
Like exactly what I always assumed was the time for being food poisoned, around 4 to 5 hours.
Yes, but
I
as
see.
Doc's doctor told us, that can be any time.
Yeah, so what can you believe these days?
I was moving out of my junior dorm in college, and I was really hungry. I was dropping my stuff. I had dropped my stuff off at the public storage on the southern side, like underneath Market Street in San Francisco. And I was so hungry, did not eat that morning. And there was in the public storage a vending machine. And I was like, well, I could just have a Three Musketeers or what have you. So I bought a Three Musketeers and I took a bite and I was like, that didn't taste right. And I looked at the expiration date and it had been off by like a year.
Oh,
So
fuck.
it had been in there
Was
for
it
a
like
while.
pale on the outside like they got?
It didn't get it wasn't bloomy, but it was like it didn't taste correct. And I was like, well, that's sufficient. I guess I just won't eat this. Not even 30 minutes later, I'm projectile vomiting in this zip car.
It could have been unrelated.
It could have been unrelated.
Could have been the zip
but
car.
It could have been the zip car. But as far as I know, I ate the Three Musketeers and was fine before that. And after I ate it, I threw up all over the zip car. So
You did say it looked very suspicious, correct?
yes.
Okay, and you were still like, well, down it goes.
I hadn't eaten anything. And
I
I
get
only
it.
took one bite.
All right. That's
Three
fair.
One
Musketeers.
bite.
How many bites could there be?
At least
5?
Like 4 or 5.
Okay, so you ate 20% of the bar.
Well, if you do the math on it, Bailey, yeah, it's a lot.
Math is real. We already established this.
You know what we realized, Nikki? If you ate the entire thing, you would have died.
I would have died. So I'm glad I didn't.
I just don't like people telling me I drank 12 ounces of beer and like somehow that made me throw up and do the other thing for
No, you're
like
stronger
6
than
hours.
that.
I'm a big boy. Like, come
what kind
on.
of sandwich was it?
Yeah.
I told you it was not. This will throw you off, but it was a buffalo chicken cheesesteak.
Okay, that's where the problem
was the
is.
buffalo
Right,
chicken
so obviously
cheesesteak
there's
for
something wrong
sure.
with the food.
Yeah, well, you
Yes.
never told us the food. You only told us the beer.
Well, for this session, the last session we had on this, I did disclose
See,
that.
this is why
You got
details
E.
are important.
coli.
Yeah, I got chicken flu. Jen, you're up.
We got a lot of voicemails saying how stupid we were for perpetrating the idea that Rosalina may be more popular than Minnie Mouse.
I don't want to fucking
No
hear it.
one was perpetrating that except Dan. We were all trying to talk him down from that.
Listen. Before we do this, okay? The four of us, can we just fucking close the door and have a little meeting here for a second?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Let me
Just
put the
us.
voicemails away. Hold
We
on.
gotta stop with this. Okay, we cannot enable either of those two. It's not healthy for me. It's not healthy for the three of you. It's not healthy for our audience. Okay, they don't need to be exposed to that. I don't want to talk about fucking Rosalina any more than you do.
You're fucking Rosalina?
Why don't you like
My bus-
Rosalina?
I just don't care. I don't care. And if
All right,
I
Coach.
don't care, I'm pretty sure the people who listen to our content also don't care.
There's so many things you don't care about that other people do, though.
That's fine. I just want to make sure again before we speak too loudly. I don't want anyone else
Okay.
to hear us. We can, for the purposes of this voicemail, Jen. I see what you're getting at. Like that's fine. Let's do it. But let's squash this bug next time it comes into the room.
Yeah.
Also, I do want to add, a lot of people are calling in livid that Mike Minotti's wrong about sunglasses.
Oh my god, that whole
That's
thing
'cause
is
he
so
is wrong.
batshit
He
insane. I
is
can't
wrong
even,
about sunglasses.
Of course he is.
Listen,
No,
I didn't say this on the podcast because I didn't want to be like, well, I have special eyes. But like for real, I had dark brown eyes when I was born and I now have green eyes. And I was like, that's crazy because when I was younger, I made a wish that I would have green eyes because I thought they were really pretty. And then I went into the doctor when I was like 16 and they did a retina scan and they said, okay, so we have good news and bad news. The bad news is the sun is sapping pigment out of your eyes. And so anytime you go outside without polarized sunglasses on, even if it's overcast, that's going to keep happening. And if it keeps happening, you could go blind. But the good news is your eyes are green now. And so I was like,
and that's dope.
and the monkey's paw curled one finger in. But
So you're playing with fire here a little bit.
but I have like literal evidence that Minotti is full of shit on this one, and it's my stupid special eyes that heard my wish and went, so, what a sucker that 6-year-old was saying that out loud. Let's ruin her life. So anyway, the point is wear sunglasses. The sun is bad for you. All parts of your skin, including your eyeballs.
Don't
Wait,
I
so
know
does this
it?
mean if I go look at the sun, my eyes will turn green?
Maybe.
Probably not.
Maybe not for
You
you,
can
and me,
try
Nikki.
it.
Nikki, no.
Bye, Nikki.
I will admit that it is a funny position. Like, obviously, I don't think Mike is serious, but it is a funny position to hold that, like, sunglasses are a sign of weakness. I just think that is a funny thing to say out
It is
loud.
objectively funny.
Because it's so stupid. Yeah.
Yeah, like the thing is, it's like if you were saying that and you were kidding and be like, haha, that's hilarious. But like, I don't think he's ever made a joke in his life. I think he's serious about
he's
every single thing he
incapable of kidding.
Dead
says.
serious about every single thing. He has never goofed.
He's incapable. Everyone knows this to be true. It's a
He's
fact.
so genuine, is why.
My God.
He's just a genuine person and so tall in spite of his energy.
He's taller than he appears.
He's really tall.
He is.
Yeah.
He's
really
like a
tall.
6-footer. What,
Yeah,
Jen?
it's
Did we get to your voicemail? Did we do it?
Oh, no. Whimsy.
Yo, what's the most whimsical shit that you do? I know y'all got a little bit of whimsy in you.
Please.
Good question, caller.
question.
Thank you, caller.
I spin a lot when I enter a room.
That's good.
Yeah, that's how I add a little bit of whimsy to my life.
I pick Barley up and toss her in the air like a baby
That's
sometimes.
cute. I talked to my haunted puppet.
Is that whimsy? That's not
haunted.
whimsy.
Is that
What
whimsy?
that is.
Yeah, I don't know if that's whimsical.
He's taking a nap.
No, put him away. Put him away.
That's like some Willem Dafoe shit right there.
He's a really bad roommate.
Hate this guy.
Does Willem Dafoe just look like a ventriloquist puppet?
Kind of.
Hey,
Now that you
Make him
mention it.
work?
I need some. Oh my God.
She's
That's
doing it?
cool. That's cool. I like that thing.
That's great.
It's wearing
I
like Pee Wee
don't.
Herman's outfit too, which is kind of sick.
That's all I say.
Classic ventriloquism where you put your mouth behind the
Yeah.
head of the puppet.
Oh my God, that's
What a vintage move.
we went to the school of Jeff Dunham.
What a pro move.
He's taking a nap now.
That's the first thing they teach you.
Yeah,
The
It's just when
first
they
thing you
can't
need to make
see
sure
your
is that
mouth.
they cannot see your mouth. Yeah.
right.
Because then they won't know that you're the one doing it.
Exactly.
I was so immersed.
I don't know why this made me think of this guy. There's a fucking I don't know why I'm getting served this fucking shit. There's a dude on YouTube who's like kind of a wise ass magician. Have you seen these people? They're like
Wise-ass magician?
They're just wise ass magicians who are like really good with cards. And like, hey, I'll call it out when I see it. Like, dude is nasty. Like, and I don't think he's doing any trickery because he keeps a stopwatch in the shot, like an analog stopwatch. So like, who's taking the time, right? His name is Jason Ladani, but he's like a total wise ass. He's an absolute wise ass, and it always made me think of what his angle is like. I'm gonna be a dick to everyone who thinks I'm fake, and like that's
we
it.
can book him.
Yeah, get a magician on here.
Should we book him?
Let's book him. Let's book him for the Giant
Game
Bomb
Awards?
Carnival.
Oh,
my
shit.
God.
Yeah, for the carnival.
Oh my god.
Oh,
What
Backlog.
about for the
he
bachelor?
looks like
I
he
mean,
sucks.
the bachelor party seems like a good choice too, if I'm being honest.
Oh, that's true. We should have him at the bachelor party.
Yeah, well, I'm at the bachelor party. Like, we're not going to hire a dancer. Let's get a magician.
No. Yeah. What are we? Crude and crass? We want to be amazed.
This is
Yeah,
the
and
Hangover Part
doublehorny.com.
3.
Someone just wrote in chat. Is there such a thing as an audio only magician? That would be.
Okay,
that's
well,
all
we
right.
can try it. We can try it. In front of you, you all see this car, right?
I think that's just a mentalist, actually.
Oh, that's great.
All
right.
right. What's your whimsy, Bachelor?
I think I need someone to tell me if I'm being whimsy. Like,
You have some whimsy in you.
great.
I think you're-
What is
yeah.
it?
Sure.
Is it skating?
I think
Skating's
it's the
whimsical.
pinball. No, it's the pinball.
It's,
Yeah.
Might be
Pinball is
yeah.
whimsical. That's
Sure.
true.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
They made a song about being a pinball wizard. You know, that's you.
They certainly did.
Yeah.
I'll gladly wear that. Wonderful. We're making progress, folks. My turn. Let's do 500 times.
Hey, Dumpers, Steven from Texas here. Got it that time. I actually have the episode paused from last week where y'all were talking about Rosalina, and I just got to say, I'm 28 years old. Who the fuck is Rosalina? Rosalina. Is it Mario Princess? I don't know. But I've definitely seen Minnie Mouse like 500 times, and I couldn't tell you who Rosalina is. So...
Thank you, caller.
That's crazy. Thank you, caller.
Thank you, caller. Can I just say before we all chime in here?
Uh-huh.
Caller, I'm with you. I don't know if I could pick Rosalina out of a lineup.
Rosaline is the
Can't
blue one,
be
right?
true. It's the blue one.
I don't know.
You
The
would
thing is-
you would context clue your way to fight.
Probably.
Rosalina.
Probably.
It's the one female character you don't recognize.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
Okay.
The
Yeah.
blue one.
The blue one.
Yeah, she's Space Peach. It's
Okay.
just,
Yeah. Oh, Elsa.
The thing
Space
is,
Peach.
yeah. Like I'd
Okay.
recognize her, but like Dan's still wrong. I play
Yeah.
enough Mario Party to know what she looks like, but Dan's still wrong.
I just can't imagine like people lining up rocking Rosalina merch.
It's not happening. No one knows who it
You
is.
have to buy it from specialty stores.
Well, how
Okay.
much? Okay,
You gotta-
now, but how much sexy Minnie Mouse content is there on the internet?
Relax.
So-
I don't think
so
we're ready.
much.
Yeah.
I'm looking it up.
I'm just saying, like,
More.
you pull 500 kids under 15, you're not gonna get excited about those results if you're in the Rosalina party.
Okay, here's what we do. Here we go to the ultimate equalizer and we go to hottopic.com. All right.
Right, the true
Okay.
barometer of
I'm
pop
typing
culture.
in Minnie Mouse.
You guys
And
should go
correct
to
me,
AO3.
it's-
This would also solve that.
It's MINNY.
I'll do it.
No, dude,
MINNIE. Yeah.
Even I know that. Jesus Christ.
All right. Calm down here.
Shouldn't have
Short
inhaled
for
that
Minerva.
coffee.
Oh, okay. So there is 6,815 results for Minnie Mouse
On
related.
hottopic.com?
Oh yeah.
And a million for Rosalina. We're about to have such egg on our faces.
7.
7. Okay,
All right,
so
well, it's close.
on AO3, there's 800 results for Minnie Mouse, and then Rosalina
Should we put Princess
has
Rosalina? or just Rosalina?
1,278.
That's okay.
Okay,
well,
so the
then what are we
horny
doing?
people
What are
are
we
more
doing?
into Rosalina, and the merchandisers
But is that
are
just
more
because
into
she's a
Minnie.
human woman?
I think that might factor into it.
I think
might.
it factors directly into it, friends.
I don't know. You've seen parts of the internet, Bacalar.
A few.
Yeah, no, like so critically, them being humans does not stop anybody on AO3.
I understand, but like perhaps I'm just gonna stop talking and I'm gonna stop talking and just hope this goes away.
The major problem was the argument was about whether kids knew about Rosalina or not.
Yeah, we're
And
not talking about people
resounding
fantasizing
no.
about fucking either of these creatures.
Mike Minotti just wrote, I think, maybe the best message ever written on the website.
Yeah, go ahead.
Which is Mike says, "Call me crazy, comma. I think it's because she breasts."
She breasts.
Away with
So that's
words
really
that
good.
guy has.
What a
That's
wordsmith.
really
He
fucking
He is,
funny
he
to
is
me.
a writer.
He's a writer.
Yeah. Wow. All right.
I don't want to be like, does Rosalina have breasts? But
Yeah, that's a
like,
good thing to Google. Maybe incognito that one.
No.
Chat went next. Chat chose just delete this one.
Hey, Jumpers. This is Thomas from Seattle. I went to Disneyland for my 30th birthday. That was back
Happy
in May.
birthday.
And I sprained my Achilles on Soarin' over the world, or whatever the hell it's called these
How did
days.
that happen?
How?
And since then,
Where's your Achilles?
my life has been in a steady decline.
Oh no.
I was basically sick all summer, missed a ton of work. I've been super stressed out at my job.
Oh,
And anyway, don't turn 30. And you're all older than me for the most part.
buddy.
Not me.
This had nowhere to go. I'm sorry, Jan. Just delete this one.
Oh.
So the only person
Sorry,
who can follow
bud.
this advice
Thank you,
is
caller.
Nikki, for the record.
How I critically, I'm not trying to victim blame. How the fuck do you sprain your Achilles on Soarin'?
Aren't
Yeah,
your
you
legs
literally are
dangling?
just sitting.
Your
You're just
legs are
sitting
dangling.
down.
You're right. Aren't your legs
Okay.
dangling?
Yeah, your legs are dangling. Here's my theory, right? When
Tough landing?
Tough landing, and that they were too busy enjoying the day, kicking their heels around, that their foot got stuck on the little safety net for your stuff
Oh,
underneath.
shit, maybe.
And then as they tried to get up, they tore their Achilles.
Maybe what here's my
dude.
theory. I like your theory. Hear me out. Here's what my brain's
Please.
cooking. What you know the bit where the golf ball flies at you and it goes to the other scene?
Mhm.
Yeah.
What if that one time the golf ball actually did hit him?
Whoa, it was
Okay.
real.
Whoa, what a
Okay.
likely
Okay.
story.
Or okay, all right. That has unraveled a new wrinkle in this mystery where he sprained his Achilles. And again, not to dunk on the caller. Happy birthday, by the way.
happy birthday.
I hope things get better, bud.
Yeah,
Don't
sorry
worry.
you're not doing well.
I think the smell of the oranges must have triggered they tensed up because they have a traumatic memory with oranges. Maybe they're like a Mike Minotti, but instead of apples, it's oranges. So they tensed up
Whoa.
and like seized up that due to the sudden intensifying of their
Whiplash.
muscles.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just snapped their Achilles.
Listen.
Maybe Patrick Warburton got on the ride and then just used a knife to cut his Achilles.
I think that's
Yeah,
the one.
much like they did to the real Achilles. He just had a
So,
classic Achilles injury,
Context
not
is
actually related to
helpful.
pulling it.
correct me if I'm wrong. Patrick Warburton does the safety video, right?
Yes.
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 And he's always riding it.
This guy loves Disneyland.
yeah.
He
Yeah.
does.
No, you.
I think so.
I do know that just because it's in recent memory. That's all.
good.
Not
That's
like I
nice.
went with everyone in LA.
You
I
were
didn't get to do
invited.
that. I know. I didn't go.
We could still go after the Game Awards.
Yeah, now that week's filling up real nice.
Yeah, but that's why we go and celebrate with that at the end.
Maybe Friday. I don't know. Listen, a caller. It just sucks that that's how you did it. I'm sorry. You said it at the end. You're like, you should probably delete this one. I get it. You're self-aware that this is perhaps what one would label as a goofy injury. I just hope
nice. That's fucking funny, dude.
Fucking got him.
That's funny, dude.
There's a lot
Hell
more
yeah.
where that came from. Okay, but I wish you the best. I take umbrage with the 30 thing, buddy. If you think 30 is bad, I just don't know what to tell you, buddy. Have a seat, okay?
No, he can't. He'll hurt himself again.
because it's not going to get any better. You're actually still on your way up, okay? Because everyone knows the
Watch out
perfect
when you
age.
get down, though.
Yeah,
that's the landing you have to watch out for.
Hold on to the railing. Everyone knows the perfect age is 33, and once you go beyond 33, it's over.
What's at 33? What do you get at 33?
Nikki, 33 is the best age anyone can be.
Okay.
All right,
the
I got
perfect
2
age.
weeks. I got 2 weeks, everyone. Put it on your calendars.
I can't wait.
It's the perfect
It's
age.
fun.
17 years from now.
I'm having a good time.
Shut the
My back
fuck
hurts more than ever. Every time I sit down, I kind of pull my back a little bit, and that's cool. But
Oh, Bales.
That sucks.
The only
33
thing,
is great.
as someone who has begun back, like after that PT session I did, I'm back on the workout stuff. I'm doing all the things. The only thing I can tell you is like stretch your faces off. Stretch so much that it feels like you have like a surplus of stretching, if that makes sense.
This is the most I can do.
No. Like touch those toes. Touch all those toes, baby.
I'm already
Do some
hella
yoga.
flexible.
Do some yoga.
Yeah, there's
All
so
right?
much on YouTube.
Do the hot yoga.
Yoga.
100%,
Yeah.
folks. Do the hot yoga. It's
Hot
fun
yoga.
as
Hot
shit.
yoga is good.
Yoga is free. That's what they're not telling you. That's what big yoga is not telling you. It's free. You can just
free.
do it.
Adrian already did it, and you just have to do what she does.
All right? Get with the program.
Agreed.
All right. We don't have a terrible amount of time left, but we certainly have time for one more voicemail from Bailey
Only
Myers.
one?
Oh, shoot. Okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna go with 30th because we're talking about how 30 is good, I guess.
Hey, it's Dan from Spokane. Today is my 30th birthday.
Happy birthday.
I don't really care too much or
Would you enjoy it?
celebrate them, but I was going to take the day off work.
Oh, right.
And then the guy I co-managed a place with, his sister got murdered. So now I'm working on my birthday. What did you do for your 30th? I hope he's okay.
Jan.
All right. That was depressing. Have a good day.
So, what happened to this man's coworker?
His sister got murdered.
Oh,
Sister
okay.
got murdered.
Well,
Jan.
for my
Sister got
30th
murdered.
birthday, I went to Disney World to answer your question.
And you're listening to these all the way through, right?
Yeah.
And you still picked this one, huh?
This was one of those that I remember putting it in caps as a reminder to myself to check with the crew about whether or not we should play it.
Cool. And
Probably a no, huh?
Well, so like, you know, we play a fun game every week where sometimes maybe we don't pick a voicemail.
that's not the game we agreed to play. I don't understand where that comes from. Like,
Why did you turn this voicemail dump truck into a game of Russian roulette where we could accidentally at any point pick a huge bummer?
Oh, we could just
Hey,
easily
what's
roll.
in secrets? Hey, what's in secrets?
callers.
Yeah, let's just do a different one. Why
Callers-
is secrets in all caps, Jan?
Secrets in all caps.
Shit, I don't remember.
Well, now I have to know.
Now we gotta know.
Play it!
I think secrets is okay.
What's up, dumpers? It's Levi in North Carolina. Calling because I can't really tell anyone in my life this because
Oh
the
my
wife and I
God.
are trying to keep it
Oh, no,
secret
this is
for
good.
now, but we
okay.
are trying to have a baby. And
Yay!
we're keeping it to ourselves for now,
Thank
just
God.
in case we run into any complications. But I just need to tell someone this because I'm very excited. We've been together almost 20 years, and
Whoa.
we finally decided that it's time. So
That's
I'm
crazy.
hoping I'll be able to call y'all back in some months and let you know some more news and have some good things to say. But in the meantime, to the dads on the show, what shoes should I get? New Balance or Nike Monarchs? Love y'all.
I love that. I'm having unprotected sex with my wife. What shoes should I get?
No, that's good.
Yeah, Jan, so
That's
to be
real
clear,
good.
our final 2 voicemails were murder, and then I'm having so much sex and I'm coming like crazy.
Hey, I didn't
Callers
think
are
of it
having
like
a week.
that.
Okay.
Right?
Are the callers
One in,
okay?
one out.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, well,
one door closes, another unprotected sex voicemail comes in. Literally. Listen,
Yeah.
callers are having a week.
Hey, I'm also having a week, right?
Also, are the callers okay? Really.
I love
Clearly
that
no.
I love that we have created a space safe enough for people to, in any situation, call us with news. However, you don't gotta call us with all of the news.
The last 2 really represented both sides of the spectrum. If we're
The spectrum of things I actually don't need to know.
you know, like
no.
one was a fucking flex, and then the other one was about like murder.
Here's the thing. I only include the less than a minute voicemails. We get so many that are 2 to 3 minutes that I still try and listen to, because some of them, if you think these are alarming, there's some other questionable stuff.
For Extra Life, we should do a 3-hour voicemail dump truck where it is all of the long voicemails.
Oh, honey, I don't have the strength. Oh, sweetie, I just no. That is a bridge too far. I just like, it was funny. Jan was going into like some of the rules. Maybe it's time to like resurface some of the rules about lengths that we want for voicemails.
Nothing more than 6 inches.
And then you're like, what if we did a 3-hour one?
What if it was a 3-hour one of these? It's just 3 hours once.
I don't need Return of the King length voicemail dump trucks. Okay.
Sometimes the bombcast is that long.
That's true. What if we started doing one voicemail every bombcast?
No, this is where they
Just
go.
to break up between the gaming layoff news. When will we do that?
This is where they go. What's up?
This voicemail that is 2 minutes and 53 seconds. I did a Control F, and this person says sorry pretty much every other sentence.
Oh, they're drunk.
Damn.
Oh no, yeah, they say they're drunk every other.
No one
That's
says
great.
sorry more than a drunk person.
Can I hear Mike Minotti has Riz,
Yeah, that's fair.
please?
Hi, my husband called last week to tell you guys about how I mixed up Mike Shinoda and Mike Minotti, and he asked me to call back and weigh in on whether or not Mike Minotti has Riz. Well, I've done the research, and due to him being a Disney adult, his masculine cartoon character voice, and his love for Oreo Coke, I have deemed that he does in fact have the Riz.
Oh.
But as for my question, I would like you all to go around and say the weirdest thing that you love about your significant other or your mother if you're not in a relationship.
That's
As
crazy.
for me, I love that
Thanks
my
for
husband
that.
is video game podcast with me. Thanks so much. And by the way, Jan has the most Riz. Love you. Bye.
Yeah, that makes
Jan
sense.
has the most Riz. Congrats.
Thank you.
Of
The
who?
polls of
Excuse me.
The polls being significant other or your mother, insane, certifiably insane.
Yeah, that's
also I
psycho.
Thanks
love
for
it.
that.
I love it when partners are sniping at each other through their voicemails on this program.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
We
Feels like we're running
encourage
interference a little.
that. Yeah. This
Also,
is the place to do
the
that.
Oreo Coke is gross. I tried
it's
it.
fucking awful.
It's fucking awful.
People were hot on it last week. People were bullish as hell on Oreo Coke.
I put rum in it to make a rum and Oreo or rum and Oreoki was how I was saying it in my head, and that was okay because the rum cut the artificial sweetener flavor. But on its own, intolerable.
I know you're a DC gal. Coke Zero at
I am.
all, or primarily DC?
I will enjoy a Coke Zero. I primarily am DC, but I'll enjoy a Coke Zero. So there was no reason why like the aspartame is not the issue with that I had with the Oreo key.
Okay.
Oreo key.
Yeah, it's a new word I've heard today.
I didn't like it. I also already don't like Diet Coke or
Okay.
Coke Zero. I don't think any diet soda is good. Just use sugar. You're not better for not drinking the sugar-free version. You know?
I don't think I'm
Ginger.
better. I think I'm high key addicted to aspartame.
That's fair.
It's
that's fair.
it's a character flaw, but fortunately, it's my only one. So
It's
we're
in
good.
everything,
That's
so
not
you're well
true.
served. I feel like.
You've got other ones, Bailey. Lipstick.
No,
Puppet.
character flaws.
My lipstick is a character flaw.
Oh, okay. So not lipstick,
Nikki.
but puppet still for sure. Yes, puppet.
Puppet can go either way, right?
Yeah, he's bisexual.
Yeah, he does. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, all right. We walked into that one.
My mom is great. She's fantastic.
Yeah. What's
She
your
cooks
favorite
very
thing
well.
about her?
Cooks
What's your
very well.
favorite thing about her?
She loves me, and I'm her favorite child.
That is good.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you have siblings?
No.
Well,
That'll do
Thank
it.
God.
What was the question? Is it just moms? Now I forgot.
What's your favorite
No,
thing
no.
about your significant other or your mother if you don't have a significant other?
Yeah, I like that Stacey's such a little freak about everything. She's just like so Halloween obsessed. She's gets so obsessed with like horror.
Okay.
What were you Okay, buddy. That too.
it's wife week. It's not wife week yet.
I know. This is
Save
this
it
is
for wife
premature.
week.
This is a premature situation.
Save it for wife week, please.
Yeah, I just like
You're
that
learning too much about you left and right.
we just have a lot of fun together. We enjoy a lot of the same things, and there's a lot of things we don't enjoy either.
Ah.
That's
Why is that because of I'm violating the wife week thing, or you just don't like hearing about people being happy?
Your word choice has been so interesting for every sentence you've said.
Go on.
Every sentence.
What is
Every sentence, you pick one word where it's like, why did you go with that one?
Oh, well, you know.
All right.
Maybe now I have more sympathy for whoever wrote that math question. But
Full
See,
circle,
not so
baby.
easy, is it?
full circle.
I like that my mom does my hair. That's nice.
That's awesome.
That's cool.
Nice.
That's nice.
I like that my mom's really honest with me, and she's great and she's supportive of my talents, but she won't support things if I'm not good at them. Like the time that I was in dance classes for 6 months, 3 months, something like that. And then she said, "This isn't your gift." And then she pulled me out of the classes.
Wow.
I respect that.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's good. That's her
seen
money.
You draw, and
It's her money.
that is an art that has been supported.
yeah, that's interesting. I feel like, is 3 months enough to know? Maybe.
Yeah.
I was the
sometimes.
only kid in the class who couldn't do splits. So, and I
not in the
think
cards.
it was pretty clear what the deal was.
Ugh.
My grandma was a dancer, so I thought maybe I'd inherited it, but no. Super no. It skipped the dancing skipped a generation. I can't even clap on beat. You guys know this.
Yeah. Oh, that's
she was
true.
right. She was
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
But your puppet son, can he dance?
Yeah, he falls over in the middle of the night all the time and wakes me up.
That's
From dancing.
Well, maybe you
From
shouldn't
dancing
leave
too
it so
much.
close to your pillow.
To the bed. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that about?
Sorry, not all of us live in palatial estates. Some
to
of us
Poland,
live in
Ohio,
attics like
maybe.
Miss Havisham.
The only room I have for my ventriloquy puppet is above my head when I sleep at night. That's what
That
America
wouldn't-
is like in
That wouldn't
2024.
happen to me because I would never have the ventriloquy puppet.
Exactly.
Well, see,
Personally.
that's a character flaw.
Is it?
So it was only because you couldn't do a split. That's why your mom yanked you
Among
out of
other
dance
things,
class?
did you not the clapping that I can't do? Like I don't
Yeah.
have
No
rhythm.
rhythm.
Yeah. Honestly,
I
I
just
wish more
didn't
parents
got
would.
it.
I wish more parents would be aware of that. Like I
Yes.
see it all the time, especially the kids with the skate. Your kid can't skate, man. You pull them out. It's not gonna happen. You know.
Well, I don't know. I think you could learn to dance later in life.
Sure. It's never too late, but it ain't happening now.
Well, it's too late for some stuff.
Jan,
I'm not gonna train to be a professional athlete in anything at this point.
No. Well, you're still 21, so
I guess I could get into shooting.
Yeah.
yeah, I can learn to shoot a gun.
yeah. I think at any moment someone could like highly devote themselves to professional bowling or golf and figure it out.
True.
That's
True.
You know.
Golf.
Golf
Dancing, you got to get into early.
I don't know.
Golf is. I think golf's in the Olympics. Yeah.
Maybe I was born to be a dancer.
There's no way to know.
Jan, you literally dance. You are literally a dancer. You were the Rat King in the Nutcracker. I don't fucking want to hear about how you think everyone can dance.
I confided in you, Bailey, that I was the Rat King
photo
once.
evidence. It's not a secret.
Tiny Janser.
Oh,
I love it. tinyjanser.mp3. All right, what do you think? One
Best
more?
whiskey sour.
All right, one more.
Yeah.
Oops.
Hello, my sweet dumplings. This is Allie from Southern California.
Hi, Allie.
My husband and I spent 2 weeks in the Philippines last month, which was amazing. And among many spectacular food and drink, we had the best whiskey sour of our lives on the island of Palawan. So I was wondering, what is something fantastic you have eaten or drank in a foreign country or just somewhere far from home that you can't stop thinking about, and it's not the same anywhere else? Anyway, mahal kita. Love you. Bye.
Oh, thank you, caller.
That's cute. Thank you, Allie. That was a very nice voicemail.
Great call.
Yeah,
that
that
was
was
the
great.
best one we had today.
Best one today.
Yes, thank you
That
for
wins the
being
best voicemail of the day award.
so normal. Appreciate it. When I was in Italy a few years ago, I ate a metric ton of prosciutto and mozzarella, and that has never been equaled by even the most highly touted New York and New Jersey Italian delis. It just has not come close. It's come close, but it's not matched it. The food there is phenomenal.
In Italy? You don't say.
I know. Turns out.
When I was in Australia for the World Cup, I was in Melbourne, I think, and I was just kind of fucking around, just walking, and I had a gummy, allegedly. And because I don't think it's legal there. And I was walking around, and then I found this dessert bar, and I don't even remember what it specifically was, but I got some sort of chocolate cake and this chocolate espresso martini. I don't like coffee, and I don't really like martinis. So like, what really came over me to get both of these things? But it was transported me. I was like, this is sick. And then now I probably will never have another espresso martini ever again, which is fine. But
you had the peak already.
Yeah. Why have another one? You already had the best.
I don't need to.
You had it upside down. That's the ideal way.
Yeah.
Wait, did you say this story at PAX?
Maybe.
When we were all ordering the espresso martinis at that French joint?
Yes, I think so.
Are you calling on them repeating a story?
No,
That's literally
it's
our whole thing.
No. Like I just was transported.
No, have you
to
heard
a
this
place.
story? Yes.
No, or like maybe like a slice of it. I just had like a weird deja vu thing. That's all.
Was this happening?
Was Oh man, that's wild. Wow.
I guess it wasn't. Okay.
No, it wasn't. You were not like a blow up inflatable figure.
No, I was not.
Oh man, wild.
Best food from traveling. God, love food.
Food's good.
It's not necessarily.
Yeah. Go. I thought you needed more time to think. So.
No. One of the things was like definitely all the Kolsch's we had in Germany.
That was good beer. That was the only beer I've ever liked.
That's true. Yeah, I don't really enjoy beer too much lately, but those just slam those. Felt like a giant. Also,
it's incredible. The little cups. Yeah, I was thinking about Germany too, and I was thinking about that restaurant with that terrible waiter we had, but the food was really good, so we felt conflicted about it.
Yeah.
But it wasn't even like my thing. It was, Jan, the thing you got was the best thing I ate the whole trip.
But thank you for saving me because I almost ordered the wrong thing.
You did almost order the wrong thing.
I almost ordered boiled meat versus fried meat.
Very different.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
I remember remembering our waiter, and amongst like a bunch of other problems we all had with him, he ended the night by telling a story of him like living and working in the ghetto of New York, but he was only looking at me while he was saying that.
Yeah.
Good. That's
Only
great.
you would get it. Yeah.
He was cool. He was on fire. He criticized what I ordered, criticized how much of it that I ate, drank a beer off another patron's table when they were gone, and then told a 12-minute long story that seemed to just never end, actually.
Wow. What's
Yeah,
the
but the
protocol
food
on
was great.
leaving situations like that?
Well, we had already paid the bill.
Yeah.
Oh, so y'all should have just got up and walked out
I think
in the middle of him talking.
I think there's a point where you can say like, oh, I'm so sorry to this. We really got to catch
Here's
a
the
train.
thing.
We got to go.
I did that walking my dog this morning.
Yeah, it's fine.
I think Dan and Minotti were too polite, and I could feel the energy of
I
Bailey
believe
and I
that.
wanting to like leave.
Yes, we wanted to
But-
leave so bad.
But these two men were too polite and wanted to let him finish his story.
I will tell you my usual go-to. If I'm with one other person who's got the same vibe as me, I'll usually be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry to interrupt. I think we're keeping your mom waiting. Like, I'll blame you, but I'll be like, your mom is waiting.
Your mom is waiting. It's 1 a.m. and we're in the club, but
She's
your mom
picking
is
us up.
waiting for
I
us.
paid this with a business credit card. We are in Germany and it's 11 p.m. Your mom's waiting on us.
We don't hurry
I
up.
could have been waiting.
I believe I could easily see Minotti more, maybe even more so than Dan, being overly polite and just being like, we gotta wait this one through. That
He's
kind
in
of
chat
thing.
saying that he will accept some responsibility.
I
That
think
means
they-
he accepts
there you
all
have
of it.
If I have a theory about it that I've just formulated now, and I think it's pretty good, is that they had made so many cultural faux pas and missteps throughout the course of the week that in this instant, they were like, we have to lock in and just be a little polite here.
Yeah,
You know,
I believe
In
that.
exactly the wrong moment.
He's course correcting for sure.
this is the one time Dan chooses to listen,
Mm.
and it's to a story that's gone on too long.
I could just see him being like, no one's waiting for us, Bailey. You silly goose. We're fine.
What are you
We've got
talking
all
about?
we've
Jan's
got all
mom's
the
not
time.
even on this trip.
Yeah, not even on this continent. We're good. Chill a little.
And then the waiter fist bumped me, saying like, "You know what I'm talking about."
Yeah, that's crazy.
Terrible.
I'm like, I
That's
don't.
awesome. That's awesome.
But the food was great, so my memory is very fragmented about that dinner.
Yeah, he did make.
Yeah, that was like the best food we had the whole trip, unfortunately.
Yeah, it was, and it felt. Yeah. Oh man.
And it wasn't even close. Like the food was so good. It sucks. I can't recommend the restaurant though.
I could just go to avoid a guy with
got a
a
ponytail.
ponytail.
Obviously.
Easier said than done.
Okay, I think general rule of thumb: avoid any dude 55 plus with a ponytail.
I agree. I
probably-
think that's like pretty good. But what if I'm at a Guitar Center?
Oh, okay,
You
Guitar
can't
Center.
avoid
That's
them.
it's contextual.
Yeah.
You have to go to
Okay.
that guy at the Guitar Center.
it.
Yeah,
Got
Guitar
it.
Center, local bookstore. That's it, right?
I think
Yeah,
that
maybe
might
like
be it.
coffee
Farmer's
shop.
market.
That's like a
Farmer's
coffee
market.
shop thing
Farmer's market,
too.
yes.
Yeah.
Dispensary.
Dispensary. Oh yeah, you should trust him.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't like going into dispensaries.
No, they're not fun. We screwed up
High
this entire
pressure.
thing. We screwed up weed so poorly.
Y'all gotta go to a dispensary up here. It's great.
The one that is by my house is pretty.
weed once because of Scout.
Oh, really?
Wow.
They were
They
like,
allow
"Oh my
dogs
God."
into your
God.
dispensary?
Like, oh my God, we love your dog. Can we pet your dog? I'm like, yeah, sure.
weed.
For a price.
And then they were like,
For
oh
a
my,
price.
oh my God, we love Scout. Scout's my favorite like dispensary dog. We love it when
Dog
she comes
dispensary.
in. And then the guy was like, homie. I'm like, what's up? And he just slides me an extra pack of edibles.
Wow.
Cool.
And then he doesn't say bye to me. And we know each other by name now. He goes, see you later, Scout.
Bye, Scout.
Aw.
Bye, dog.
Maybe
one."
Scout goes in when you're not looking. She's just like wandering around like, all right, I ran out of that eighth I got last time. It did pretty good. A little too couch locked. Want something more head high this time.
I'm surprised they allow dogs in dispensaries. I guess
They allow
why not?
everything in San Francisco,
Well, it's
dog.
not a restaurant.
That's cool. Yeah. All right. Very good. Listen, It's time for everyone to get high. So we gotta get out. Of here.
Okay. You
time.
think I won't?
It's that time
Is
of
that
day.
an order?
That's the directive. No,
Can I
I'm
just
kidding.
drink
It's
this
not.
instead?
Officially, it's not. Whoa, what do you got there?
Oh, you haven't seen this yet. Oh,
Jan's holding what I can only describe as a super large ZX7 poison gas
Jim,
module.
that's not a buzz ball. That's a buzz globe.
this is a biggie. Okay.
That's booze?
Yes. It's
Oh,
all
that's the
booze.
ball. Oh, I can't make out the text on it. Got it. I remember talking about that.
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
Buzz balls.
I bought 2 of these. Bailey, can you believe no one wanted to drink the first one with me?
It's just such a silly container.
What did it taste like?
Because it's tough to take it seriously.
This one, it tasted like margarita.
It definitely
You
does
have
look
to-
like you would drink it to restore your mana.
Right?
Yeah.
Or maybe
Oh
because
my
it's
God.
green, people didn't want to drink it.
You should keep that as a prop after you're done with it. It
No,
just
I'm
looks
gonna
cool.
I'm gonna stay at Nikki's house for a night,
We're gonna
and I'm
drink
going to
one.
bring an obscene amount of buzz balls.
Is it glass?
No, it's plastic.
Okay, I'm coming over. Nikki, I'm
Yeah,
going to see
come
what your
over.
house looks like.
That sounds great. Sounds like a freaking
I'm going to
plan.
see what you did with that space under the stairs.
It's nice.
I was telling Bailey that I could have snuck buzz balls into the park when we went, but ye of little faith.
And I
think you
said,
can
I'm
sneak that
driving you
buzz
to
ball in.
and from the airport today. Do not give me a buzz ball.
Listen, how much larger is that buzz ball than the normal size?
Oh, the buzz ball is like a Christmas ornament,
Like
Oh my
the size
God.
of a human fist.
like
This is-
smaller than that. Yeah.
This is the size of a cantaloupe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's big. That's big. That's a lot of juice.
Yeah, here's like a dual sense for
You would-
scale.
You would die if you drank all that, I think.
Would I?
Jesus Christ.
No,
Well,
but
how much
you'd
is it, a
probably get
liter?
sick.
Yeah, what's the
You'd probably get
ABV?
sick. Jan, you couldn't finish that
15%.
yourself. You couldn't finish that yourself. You're crazy.
I finished the last one by myself.
No, in one sitting?
Hey, I've been going through some stuff.
It's
I
like
know,
a,
but
it's a
damn,
liter
I would throw up.
75.
Oh, it's a.
That's a
it's
lot.
A handle.
Dude, it's
What's the ABV?
15%. 15%. That's
15? 15% ABV, you said? 15,
Yeah.
1.5?
It's like it's like a
1.5?
bottle. Wait, is that how much? Is that like a bottle of wine? Because if it's a bottle of wine, people finish off bottles themselves all the time. So I take it back.
I don't know.
I don't
I don't have a
know.
bottle of wine handy. I only have this gigantic buzz ball.
How much
Grim.
ABV in wine? It
It's
depends.
a strong wine.
like a
Honestly, it depends.
fortified wine.
God damn.
Listen, I think you're allowed to do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Thank you.
yeah,
Thank
just be careful.
We
Just-
are also
just-
allowed to make fun of you for it.
Just
It's
be
okay.
careful.
That's how we all process things.
I promise you, the more problematic substance in that is the sugar and not the booze. Okay.
No, for sure.
Can you believe there's no health facts on this?
No, so weird.
There's only a government warning.
Yeah. Don't get pregnant. Don't get
Just say
pregnant drinking that. Just don't.
No, it does say women owned though. That's cool.
Oh, that's
It's a
good.
woman-owned company, yeah.
Shake well.
Women's rights
Shake
and women's
well?
wrongs.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right. Well,
Madame Leotis turns her head around in there.
we'll have to check in on that next week when all of this debauchery unfolds. 707 exit flu, folks. That's the phone number. Leave us a voicemail for next week. You know the topics not to call in on. I don't want to say them out loud again. I think we've made them very clear. So please just play along, right? Don't
Calling
make me
about
tap.
women.
Don't make me tap the sign.
All about
okay?
vaccines.
I'm not trying to tap the sign again.
Only
That's all
about
I'm
the
gonna say.
election.
We could talk about that if you want, and who we are not,
Election
and maybe
special?
are endorse. It will endorse a candidate next week on the show, folks.
For
That's,
infrastructure week.
Yeah.
Infrastructure week. We will endorse
All
a
in
candidate.
about bricks. I don't know.
Call in about cement, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll see how that goes.
Maybe
Thank
some
you so very
trains?
much to this panel, this expert panel filled with doctors and experts in their field. Thank you so much, Bailey Myers.
Thank you. I'm a doctor and an expert in my field.
Thank you, Nikki.
Hello. I was given
This is not the intro, Nikki. This is the
a
goodbye.
doctor.
Are you okay? Nikki is not okay. Jen, thank you.
I'm definitely not okay.
And thank you to all the callers, doctors and not, drunk people and not, all the chats, everyone who tunes in live or after the fact. It means so very much to us. 707 Exit Flu. That's the phone number again. We'll see you next time. Love you all. Bye-bye.